Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Minecrafters of all ages, welcome back to Forever Bedrock. We are back here at the Mad Maze, where we've got a lot of work to do. Previously in streams, we had finished our path going all the way around, and I mean, this thing is looking amazing. We got our additions all tidied up. Let's actually fly out here and take a look. It's all looking good all the way around. The outside of this place looks amazing, but let's admit it, the inside leaves a little bit to be desired. So we're gonna start working on fixing that in this episode, starting with a live stream where we are gonna start getting to work on getting as much of this done as possible. If you guys aren't already checking out the live streams, they're at 7 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesdays and Sundays, and they're always on the on demand tab for, you know, if you can't catch it live, you can always come back and catch it afterwards. We've got a lot to do. First off, this canal, this isn't gonna cut it. This is not what we're gonna come in here to. So we're gonna get to work on that right away, and then we're gonna kind of begin to spread out from here. And yeah, so again, I'm gonna be on the live stream taking care of that, and then I'll meet you guys back here. A couple of live streams and a little bit of off-camera work later, and we now have our Bubble Vader bringing people up and our little drop chute coming in. This is still very much empty, but this room here is complete, and so is the rest of the floor in here, which is yeah, it's not decorated in any way. We still have a lot of work to do to get rid of these torches and stuff, but I want to avert your attention to, if I can get my crosshair right there, you see that open gap? You can kind of see the torches inside the walls there. We're going to have some redstone lamps there, specifically 4 of them, which represent 1, 2, 3, and 4. The 4 corners of the room, so that is numbered in that particular order by design. But before we get to that, this is where the shop area is going to be, where the points can be spent for, you know, whatever is here that any member may want. Prizes and stuff to use inside the labyrinth, or, you know, maybe elytras, or, you know, whatever. We'll figure that out when the time comes, what's of value to people. And each one of these corners, when it's selected, only the selected one, this will open up for you to, I don't know, either drop down or write a mine card, or, you know, something. It'll be your there'll be 4 different entrances into the labyrinth. Now, what we have here in our main little area here, when you come in, of course, we'll have some. We may put doors here. I don't know. But you'll come in here and you'll push a button. You'll get a pass given to you, and you'll want to set your spawn and empty your inventory. You can do all that right here. And if you respawn inside the labyrinth, there'll be a button here you can press to kind of reset the lights and whatnot. And you'll deposit your pass here when you're ready. And when you come around this way, there will be options to select if you wanted the first path, the second path, the third path, or the fourth pass. And if you're returning from inside the labyrinth, you'll you know, get your extra rewards that you may have accumulated from right here. That's what that is. But this will also be once you're, you know, once you've selected your whatever, that'll power. When I figure that out, it'll power this door to open, so that you can leave and go to the designated area in which you have selected. Now, there's so much work to still be done in here. Like I said, it took 2 streams and some off-camera work to get this done. I mean, it is what it is, and it looks a little mad in here. I mean, it is the Mad Castle. So the next thing we need to do in this area is get the ceiling in, which is going to be the floor to room 2, or to the second layer there, which we are going to completely skip after we put the ceiling into it, which will be the floor to the penthouse that we are going to take care of at that point, so that we can, you know, kind of get moved in over here. But before we get to any of that, once we get the ceiling in here, we've got to you know, get the lighting sorted out and get all of our decor in, so that you know, we have a little bit more than just an empty shell. I'm still looking for suggestions for the windows and stuff that will obviously have to be like on that side of this, or the front here. And I think maybe, I'm not sure how far back this goes. Yeah, it'll have to be like maybe here's. Any suggestions or whatever, I'm open to. I mean, should we use iron bars, stained glass? What colors should we use? Should there be some kind of pattern? I'm curious to see what you guys have to say. Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you have any suggestions for things that we could maybe throw up in the shop to help them in the labyrinth. I know that's a little hard to come up with right now, not knowing what's going on down below, where the labyrinth will be, but keep that in the back of your minds for later. So right now, I would say that we have successfully gotten our floor in. We know what's going on in here. Now we just have to beautify it, but we're going to do that at a later time. And something that we've needed and have yet to do is our brewing stand set up. We definitely need to get some fuel in there, and I may or may not have forgotten water bottles. Do we have glass bottles? Well, we have 4. I can never remember how many glass it takes to make, and I think they come out in 3s. Yeah, so we're gonna have an extra bottle. We'll just throw the 1 extra bottle back in there. We'll put our glass back. Oh, not there. Put our glass back in here. But we need to make some potions, and what first we need to fill up our bottles with water. I'm like steadily getting ahead of myself, I see. And let's get out of Creeper Alley quicker. Let's just go inside. He'll despawn. And don't drink the bottle. But we want to throw those in there, And we actually want to go ahead and throw a golden carrot in. No? Is that not, do we need... Is that not, I may be messing this completely up. I thought it was just the golden carrot and then the fermented spider eye. Could be wrong. That's a weakness potion, right? Yeah. And that's not, netherwort. We need netherwort. I don't know that we have netherwort. I know there was like a little starter stuff going on here. I don't know if netherwort was one of them things. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It's been recently harvested. So we're gonna have to wait for that to, I'm gonna have to wait for this to grow. One's almost there. Once I get a couple netherworts, I'll meet you back at the brewing stand, and we'll give this another go. I'll tell you, netherwort takes forever to grow, and that's not gonna work. Okay, so I'm gonna need 3 more bottles. That's fine. Yeah, while that's doing that, we'll get 3 more bottles. Wasn't it just 3 glass, right? I think. If I can remember what chest or what. Pretty sure it was just that. Yeah. And we'll throw these in here, I guess. Might as well throw that fermented spider eye in there as well. Now we should have an awkward potion. Now the golden carrot. Yep. Okay. And let's get our, now if I can do it, get our glass bottles. Stop trying to drink the water. And I believe that should be night vision. Do we need the fermented spider eye now? I think we do. Like, I think I may need to make another one, because I believe that's how you get the invis potions. So we're going to throw that in there. Yeah, it's a brewing away. So let me grab another spider eye. I have 1 more sugar. That's perfect. And I know I have, yeah, some brown mushrooms. There we go. Crafter. There we go. And let's see. Invis potions. Alright, I'm gonna brew up 1 more set, and then I'm gonna explain some. Actually, I almost forgot. Those are 3 minutes. We want to throw the redstone dust in there. I'm gonna let that get the extra time on it, and I am going to brew up these other 3 potions and find out what Disky's up to. So we're at it again. We were gonna kind of collab with Disky and work together on a honeycomb farm and a shulker farm, because I drew the honeycomb farm and he drew the shulker farm. And you know, collabing isn't necessarily the easiest thing to, you know, organize sometimes. So we decided, you know, in the Discord that he would take care of the honey farm and I would do the shulker farm. That way we could get the much needed shulker boxes that we need. If we're having trouble doing it as a collab, and you know, the Bedrock Edition shulker farm that I have a tutorial for. I'll try to put a link on the deal right now for you guys. We're gonna build that. I'm gonna use a slightly different block palette, but the concepts are gonna be the same as far as how the farm works. So you know, that's what we're gonna do. But we had to open up this gateway to do it. That's what the dragon fight was for. And I thought, between episodes, I thought, well, you know, I'm gonna go to the Nether and get some ancient debris, and I died in some lava because I panicked, and I wasn't recording, I wasn't streaming or anything, so it was probably like the most hilarious death you could have asked for, and no witnesses. So I did some in busting since we had the portal, and I got some elytras and stuff and came back, and we finished up the floor of the Mad Castle on stream. Well, what we didn't finish up, I finished up off camera this morning, well, a little bit last night and this morning. Yeah, lack of materials. I'm kind of known for that. But so what I want to do though is I don't want to go out here to where this end city is and build the shulker farm. I want to bring the shulkers here to us, to the main island, and more importantly, our spawn pad when we come through the stronghold portal is right there. I want to kind of expand that out, make it a little bit more you know, friendly. Probably put some fences around it so that you're spawning, you know, inside a secure area and you're not just knocking each other off. But I want to go out from the island just a little bit. We don't have to go in the air. We just want to go out 128 blocks from that spawn pad, so that and build a shulker farm out there. That way, you know, we can get shulker shells and stuff. So that is exactly what we made the invis potions for. And I've got some leaves here as well. Did that go? Okay, I got it. I got it. I'm gonna try not to look at Enderman and get killed. But you know, 128 blocks out will put us far enough away from this that nothing can get us, right? Let's put that there. So you know, that's 2 stacks of leaves, 1 wide. We actually kind of want to go 2 wide. We want to be able to just kind of walk out here, right? Or, well, we want to go 3 wide. We want to be able to just walk out there and have no worries in the world. And I like how Chrysalis did the path to the Enderman farm. So I'm gonna have to come back, obviously, with the fencing to, you know, make that happen. And I'm gonna kind of loop it around that as well, like I had mentioned, just like a nice little safety rail to help everybody feel a little bit more secure out here. But yeah, so by doing this, we won't have to worry about, number one, Endermen shouldn't teleport on these things anyways, as far as, you know, we have to make it so that the shulker can only be where we want the shulker. Meaning that there should be nowhere for an Enderman to teleport to as well, right? But, I mean, this is Bug Rock, and Endermen sometimes end up where Endermen shouldn't end up, and we want to completely avoid that. So if we're far enough out here where Endermen aren't even spawning in, like even if people don't walk this and they fly it out, 128 blocks out should give you enough room to where you're not worried about what the Endermen are doing. You can AFK in peace, or run around and collect your shells, or whatever it is that you need to do and not have a heart attack. So I'm gonna go ahead and run this all the way out, and then I'll be back with you guys to kind of, I mean, we're not doing it this episode, it'll be next episode, but I'll be back with you guys to kind of wrap up this episode so that I can get this video edited and out to you guys tomorrow. So I mean, the fact that I'm still recording and haven't even begun editing on editing day is, you know, a little bit worrying for me. I don't want to get behind. I want to be able to keep getting videos out twice a week. And if I'm not completely done with this editing process and everything tonight, then that means that I'm not started on Friday's video tomorrow, and given my time restraints, makes it really hard to get that Friday video. So yeah, let me guys know, have my editing, in my editing, I've been doing some stuff a little bit different, been trying to add a little bit more character to the videos. Been trying to enhance the experience a little bit. Let me know what you guys are thinking about that, and also, you know, any suggestions you have for any of that, you can put in the comments below as well. So let me get this in, and then on our 128 walk back, we'll wrap up the episode. All right. The reason why I wanted to get this in is because we actually need to get this farm built, or a segment of it, before we bring any shulkers over, and that's because we're going to use a flying machine to do it, and we need somewhere for them to go, and also we need coordinates on where we're taking them, because we need to set up some stops in place so that you know, we're just not flying through the void forever and chasing down a machine that's broken over the middle of the void, trying to figure out how to collect our shulker out of it later. So, yeah, that's basically what that boils down to. So, next episode, we are going to take on the not so hard task of building this shulker farm. If you haven't already watched the tutorial, I highly suggest you doing that. And if you have, or even after, you know, why don't you, if you want to help out the channel and support the channel, check out the video on the end card that is, you know, YouTube suggesting for you based on what you might like, and give the video a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to check out all the other Forever Bedrock members. We're all active in the Discord. We'd love to see you there. And you can go to foreverbedrock.com to get more information on each of the members. His links are also down in the description. But remember, to always keep mining and crafting, and I will see each and every one of you in the next video. This Enderman is scaring me. Oh no. Woo. Why? Why does he hate me? Stare at the pillar. Stare at the pillar. Alright, let's get our shulker box and get out of here. Oh my goodness, is that him still? let's get out of here while we can.